So you think AI is scary? I may be about to scare you even more. Okay, so here's what I did. Okay, so there's no secret that AI is really, really powerful. This is a tool that people are using in their lives every single day. You don't even know that it's being used. Okay, so we've heard the arguments about AI in news, AI in writing, AI in graphics, AI for actors. We've even heard the debates about AI with songwriting, right? But I think we're going to take it to the next level. So there's an AI software out there. It's called Suno. Okay. And I went on there and I paid the little bit of money a month to see what this whole thing is about. This thing is scary. Okay. This thing is really scary. I went on to ChatGPT, gave it a prompt, and I said, here, write me some lyrics to a song about a social topic. So it spit me out some lyrics. 16 seconds is how long it took. Then I copied those lyrics over to Suno 4.5. Okay, it's a AI software if you're not familiar with it. This is what I found.
Sidewalk prophets in broken shoes, preaching truth, the billboards bruise. Neon saints selling freedom cheap, while hungry mouths learn not to speak. Every headline's a smoke, flared screen. We scroll on past the human scream.
This
Raise up
chorus.
the quiet, let the silence break. Sing for the shadows we're told to forsake. The city lights can blind our eyes, but the darkest streets know how to rise. If one voice trembles, let 1,000 roar. With the change we're waiting for.
So that's AI. 100%. The music, the song, everything about that is AI. 100%. Now, I don't play a musical instrument, nothing like that. I'm a journalist, right? But I'm also a realist. Here's the thing, people are going to like this music. Eventually, people are going to like this music. You could argue that this music doesn't sound much different than mainline country music or mainline pop or alt pop, whatever, right? You could make the argument that this sounds better than a lot of the country music out there or the pop country that's out there today. This is a scary thing because you and I are going to start liking it. Now, I know people are going to say, well, it doesn't affect the performance aspect of it, right? It probably doesn't. You're still going to need a human to perform, right? That's what's going to happen to bring the song alive. But if you're listening to it on the radio, if you're listening to it on Spotify, whatever the case is, you wouldn't know. And I've been playing around with this for a couple of days now, and this is a pretty serious thing. And I think that with AI, it's not just controlling the words, it's controlling our thoughts, our behaviors, our actions. Every single one of us is influenced or controlled in some way by AI. The information that you see on the news, the things that you see on social media, the data that validates your worldview, your political opinions, right down to the entertainment that you choose. This is a slippery slope. I'm not sure what to do about it. I'm not sure where it comes out, but I know this. AI is a dangerous tool, and it's a beautiful tool if it's used properly. But if I was a songwriter, if I was a composer or something like that, I would be pretty scared. Because as I've played around with this thing, I've become more and more impressed. Now, I can't say that I really like a lot of the versions that it does, But I think if you put in a specific enough prompt into AI, you're going to get a song like this, or even better. It forces you to step up your game, that's for sure, because I understand that the copyright issues and stuff like that, a human is still going to have to be involved. I totally understand that. But you have platforms out there that are encouraging this, and you have publishers out there who may or may not be encouraging this. This is a pretty serious thing. AI for music, I would be scared for sure. Where does this help me as a creator? I think I can use this as a tool, certainly, to create ambient music, ambient sounds. I don't need to pay for stock music anymore. I can just buy the subscription to Suno, tell it what I want, do an instrumental, and get exactly what I want for the feel. Because let's face it, half of the music that you see on YouTube videos already sounds fake. Right? I think that used properly, AI is a really good tool. Used improperly, it's a horrible thing. You don't know. I mean, I watch some of these journalists, and I watch them, and it's really bad, really, really bad on the far left and the far right. But you can tell by the words that they use that they're just reading an AI generated script. I wonder how much the music we listen to today is just AI generated. Um, Man, it's tough. It's tough. AI is a scary tool. AI is a useful tool. AI is a neat thing if we use it properly. At the end, it's going to, I think, all come down to human interaction and human intuition. But where does it go from there? So, if I was a musician, I would be worried. If I was a writer, I would be worried. Um, if I was something like this that involves the creative arts, I would be worried. And I think it's going to be more important to follow and subscribe and talk to people who are real. They're not using AI to write scripts. They're not using AI to, form the base of what they're doing. I think, like I said, I use AI all the time. I use AI to, help me edit videos. I use AI to edit scripts that I have written. Okay. Um, that's all it does for me when it comes to my writing. I use AI to help me color grade, with photos and stuff like that. For me, AI has been a very useful tool. But again, I think it's kind of like a gun. In the right hands, it's okay. In the wrong hands, it's a disaster waiting to happen. The ultimate goal is we all think that we're responsible enough to handle it. I'm Matt Pierce. This is my vlog. Please consider liking, subscribing, comment, and share. I'd like to know your thoughts on AI. We'll see you in the next video.